Yo, I told everybody 12 o'clock, and here I am at 10:35. That's crazy. I told everybody 12 o'clock, and here I am at 10:35. It's nuts. Thank you, Cable Place. Thank you, Spectrum. Spectrum, you suck. Let me be the 2 millionth person to tell you that, Spectrum. You are whack. Right. What's good, party people? I told everybody 12 o'clock. That's what time Spectrum told me. But then internet is back at 10:35. I think I may have lost our crowd. But that is whack. Thank you, Spectrum. So while I'm here, I guess I'll just mention a few things like I think Damian Lillard may be overrated. Portland fans will say no. Most basketball fans will say no. But in this conversation, I guess I'll be the contrarian. Not to be contrary by nature, but I just don't see him as GOAT status. I just can't see that. I just can't see him as being in GOAT status. I just can't see that. I just can't see Damian Lillard being in a conversation with Steph Curry's. I just can't see that. Right? I'm like, what has Damian Lillard done? We back, baby. Yeah, we back. We back. Will Salkin, I'm see, you have to have a special type player to play along with Julius Randle. Right? So Will Salkin says Dame is a great player, but him and Randle won't do much after getting the team. Get your team. No, it is exactly right. And ball dominant guards regulate everybody else to watch us. Be ready just in case I don't have that, and I'm gonna kick it out to you. You know, that's not offense, man. That's not offense. And I kind of blame Steve Nash. And I know you like Steve Nash. Yeah. Steve Nash is all your fault. And I know y'all are like, Damian Lillard, Steve Nash. Salute. Hey, Wayne Peterson, we back, man. I'm sorry I was disingenuous with the time. Spectrum told me 12. They did it at 10:30. I jumped right back on. I miss y'all, man. What you want me to do? I like being on with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You thought I was gonna wait? Nah, man. Nah, it don't work like that, bro. I miss y'all, man. That's the reason why I grind every day at this. I miss y'all. I ain't trying to be all softy. I'm just saying we just kicking it, right? So I blame Steve Nash for this. Devin Cruz was good. Devin Cruz says Peyton is gone finally. And Elfrid Payton is like, yay, I'm finally gone. But I'm not going to lie to you. I think Julius Randle's ball dominance has a lot to do with the frustration of point guards. Julius Randle's ball dominance has a lot to do with the frustration of point guards. When you have a dude that's 6'8", 250, and the ball goes up, a team makes a shot, and your power forward makes the point guard take it out so he can bring it up, bruh. Devin Cruz, y'all not gonna trick me into saying these words, bro. Y'all ain't gonna trick me into saying these names. See, you slick. I almost said it. Now, this one I recognize. I know that's Shanghai, right? I know that's Shanghai. But before, y'all almost got me, bro, and it was kind of funny. Y'all almost made me pull a Ron Burgundy. Kevin Middleton says, we need a dominant point guard to combat the Trae Youngs and Kyrie Irvings when they are scoring 30 because it's clear defensive guard won't be able to stop them but match their scoring. Yep. Chris Chang is in the building. Chris Chang, my brother from another mother. What's good? Chris Chang's in the building. What's good? What is good? What's good? I know which Chris Chang this is right here, because it's the KMD. It's the Knicks want to drive. Oh, speaking of which, let me do this. I don't know why I didn't do that, and y'all be patient with me while I do this.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, but them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo. Hey, just real quick, let's address this Kristaps Porzingis thing real quick. While it's fresh in my mind, I love talking Kristaps Porzingis. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not the way that y'all think. Like, I'm not a Kristaps Porzingis fan. Yo, Heartbreak Nova is in the building. I need to get me one of those DJ air horn sounds. So when I say such and such is in the building, I can do bam, bam, bam. Yeah, man. Yo, so Heartbreak Nova, that is a group called Divine Sons. You can catch their album on iTunes. As a matter of fact, they I just saw the dude that did the first verse. I saw him Saturday. I saw him Saturday. The dude, he's so busy, man, with this. I had no idea that rappers stay so busy, right? Like rappers always have something to do, right? They always have things going on. These dudes, these entertainers, they're entities, bro. Like people command so much of their time. Like the dude was like, yo, come between 8 and 8:15. And I'm like, 8 and 8:15? What in the world? JJP is in the building. What's good? What is good? What's good? What's good? That dude Fresh is in the building. What's good? I bet you JJP NYC is somewhere cooking. JJP NYC, I know you, bro. Don't act like that. I know you cooking somewhere. Right? And probably something heavy too. Like as soon as we eat, all we gonna want to do is lay down and take a nap. Pigeon peas and rice and oxtail. Quarter Water was good. Quarter Water says salute from North Carolina. What's good? Block 53, big up. JJP, why you lying, bro? I know you. Why you lying? Why you lying? I know you cooking. I'm trying to talk about Porzingis and you somewhere cooking. Pigeon peas and rice. What's good? Hey, heartbreak, no doubt. That's what we got to do, bro. We got to share resources. That's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? But this Kristaps Porzingis thing is interesting to me. Be civilized. What's good? Man, Porzingis is so soft, bro. Porzingis is so soft, right? Porzingis is like, if I see him in real life, I feel like I could just do him like this and just lay down. Yes, pillow soft. So Block 53 says, so what y'all trying to get at point guard? Chat, let me hear y'all. Me too. So the thing is, we want to explore all the possibilities at point guard. Frederick, what's good? Hey, Frederick, that some team is going to be intrigued by his talent. They are going to feel like they could turn him into something. Like for instance, the Timberwolves may trade like something to pair him with Karl Anthony Towns. Think about that. Cat and Porzingis. Cat and Porzingis. I won't lie, it sounds like on paper that it would make good sense, right? But Dallas ain't getting that much back in return for Porzingis. They might get a couple first round picks and a bunch of players to match salaries. But they not getting no Paul George deal. That's out. Yeah, hey, and so Will Salker says he could see that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A desperate franchise will make a desperate move like that. We ain't desperate. Porzingis, no, you can't even come to New York. You can't even come to New York to visit, let alone play ball. You know what I mean? And them two, they wanted to play together. Porzingis wanted Luka. He was like, yeah, this dude Luka. Hey, that's my very, very bad Porzingis imitation. This dude Luka. So point guard, I know, listen, the elephant in the room at point guard is Damian Lillard, right? I already know there's a bunch of veterans out there. There's your Mike Conleys. There's your Rondo might be available. There's your DJ Augustines, your Jeff Teagues, your Spencer Dinwiddie's, Chris Paul. Everybody under the sun is going to be available. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Everybody available, right? Right? But here's the thing. I know y'all like Damian Lillard. White Falcon. I know y'all like Damian Lillard. Don't try to hide it, bro. I know y'all love Lillard. Y'all be playing with Lillard on 2K. Y'all be on 2K. Yo, sometimes I say stuff like I blurt something out, and then when I think about it, I make myself laugh. Like I just blurt it out like without thinking, and then White Falcon. I know y'all trading everybody on 2K. On 2K, White Falcon is trading everybody to play with, and he probably got like the only person left is Mitchell Robinson and a whole bunch of free agents. City for real, what's good? Block 53, I'm with you. Hey, DSJ. Fresh back from, where'd y'all say DSJ got traded to? Well, y'all say Delano Steele got traded to? Y'all say Guangzhou? That ain't funny, bro. That ain't funny. Y'all said DSJ got traded to someplace. Anyway, and then I got this weird South Carolina / Jersey City accent. So it's like sped up New York Metro would slow drag down South Carolina. Block 53 said Lowry and Leonard. You get Lowry and Leonard. Do you put Julius Randle in that Pascal Siakam role? Who plays center? Block 53 says Lowry and Leonard. If you do Lowry, which is the point guard part of the conversation, and then bring in Leonard, do you put Julius Randle in that Pascal Siakam role? South Brooklyn says Porzingis and Cat equals Cottonelle and Shaman. Wow. Cottonelle and Shaman. Wow. Mitch ain't going nowhere. Kawhi ain't going nowhere. Lowry might go to the Clippers. I don't know. But what I do know is that a lot of y'all like get on 2K and trade for Damian Lillard. That's what y'all do. Like, man, what I need with RJ Barrett, I can go get. What do I need? RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle. What do I need all of them for when I could just trade all of them and 5 first-round picks for Damian Lillard? DSJ says you'll have to. Lowry and Kawhi can say they've won a chip together. Right. Heartbreak Nova says trade the whole team for Lillard. Just get it over with. Let's stop talking about it. Let's get down to business. So what does a Damian Lillard trade look like? So a Damian Lillard trade looks like this off the rip. both first-round picks this year, both first-round picks in 2023, multiple second-round picks, quickly RJ Obi. That's what it looked like off go. In order for you to get Damian Lillard, RJ quickly Obi, 2 firsts in 2021, 2 firsts in 2023, and multiple second-round picks. Andy Garcia, Black Rain, was good. Andy Garcia says it ain't worth it. And I agree. Because if Damian Lillard, man, listen, you trade quickly, Obi, RJ, 2 first-round picks this year, 2 first-round picks in 2 years, and multiple second-round picks, and Damian Lillard comes here and breaks his foot. Ismail Rivas is back. What's good? Think about what I said now. I mean, I don't wish injuries on nobody, but what I am saying is this. RJ, quickly, Obi, 4 first-round picks in two separate years, and 3 second-round picks for Damian Lillard, and he gets to MSG and slips on a banana peel. Right? Now what? Now you gave away 3 seconds, 4 firsts. You gave away 10 players for Damian Lillard. Think about that. You're trading quickly Obi, RJ, right? You're giving up 4 first-round picks. That's 7 players in 3 seconds. That's 10 players for Damian Lillard. Man, what are we doing? What are we doing? Say you take the second-round picks out. Say, no, that's too many players. Take out the second-round picks. You are going to trade 7 players for Damian Lillard. 7 players for Damian Lillard. CP the Artist says he loves some Uncle Freezy and wish he would stop standing in the rain waiting on an autograph. ACP the Artist, I never told you to stand in the rain to wait on an autograph from me, bro. You starting to sound like Stan. You want me to get that girl to sing that song, Dotto? You want me to? CP the Artist, come on. CP the Artist, you start to get strange, bro. Why you mad at me because I didn't return your letter? CP the Artist, what's going on? Wilson Ding says, I would sign Oubre and trade for Lonzo. I do think those are upgrades. I do believe those are upgrades. At what cost do you sign Oubre and sign Lonzo? Because in a signing trade, we're going to pay him a bunch of money and we got to give the Pelicans some assets. I don't want to do that. I would rather just sign him to an offer sheet. Ismail Rivas says, we don't need Dame. He talks in the playoffs. He's been bounced from the playoffs in the first round 6 out of 8 times. Listen, bro, you preaching to the choir, bro. You preaching to the choir. You preaching to the choir. Man, listen. No player in today's NBA is worth 10 players. And I know that sounds like, but you're not giving them 10 players. You're giving them 3 players and giving them the option to pick who they want with the other 7. Listen, 7 plus 3 is 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. I'm not giving Portland 10 players for one guy. Andy Garcia says, Oubre will cost too much, and he's not a good 3-point shooter. He'll pass. No, Garcia will pass, not Oubre. Rick V is back in the building. What's good? Oh, Kevin Middleton. Kevin Middleton. Wow. You want to trade for Cat and Malcolm Brogdon? Yep. For an aging player, the dude's 30, right? Let me see for sure how old he is. Let me search games. Oh my. Damian Lillard will be 31 next month. Oh, see, now we talking. Unity of Science says the Knicks just need to draft a point guard by the name of Jason Preston. He is Lonzo and LaMelo combined, but can shoot the ball. Okay, so first of all, Preston is not the Ball brothers combined, but he can play, right? So Unity of Science is talking about the guard out of Ohio, the redhead dude. Not redhead completely. I guess he's more like ginger, whatever. But Unity of Science is talking about the guard out of Ohio who can flat out play, right? My only concern is will that translate to this level, right? I don't know about the shooting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know the kid can play. I watched him on tape. I have a sense that he's a baller, right? But will he be able to come in here and tell Julius Randle, get your behind down the court? I'm bringing it up. I don't know if you're ready for that. I don't know if you're ready for that. But the kid can play, right? The kid can play. We ain't gonna shade on that play. He can play, right? He can play. White Falcon says Rose, RJ, Melo, Randall, Mitch. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. I'm going to tell y'all something, and y'all going to dislike me for this. I'm going to say it anyway because I like to keep it real with y'all. Derrick Rose is not a starter. He ain't. Derrick Rose is not a starter. You know how I know? He started 2 games and got hurt. Derrick Rose started 2 games and got hurt. He started game 3. He started game 4 and got hurt. He played a game and a half as a starter and got hurt. This Derrick Rose starting the NBA point guard stuff is nonsense. Derrick Rose hid an injury from Knicks fans so he wouldn't look injury prone. He started 2 games and got hurt. Derrick Rose started 2 games and got hurt. Really? Derrick Rose started 2 games and got hurt. 2 games and got hurt and hit it. 2 games and got hurt. I feel like I can start 2 games without getting hurt. Yo, New York, do we need a aging, balding, even though I think it's fly, balding power forward? Y'all can list me at 6'7", even though I'm coming up on 6'6". I'm like 6'5.5". Y'all can list me at 6'7". Y'all do it for Frank. I had to throw the Frank jab out there. But listen, Derrick Rose started 2 games and got injured. 2 games. Derrick Rose started 2 games and got hurt. Charlie Walcott said, need a scoring center too. Garza from Iowa. Mind you of a small version of the Joker. Man, I don't know. Luka Garza don't remind me of Jokic. Luka Garza reminds me of a big college center that never makes it in the NBA. And he may prove me wrong. But White Falcon says, Derrick Rose got no help. Nah, bro. Derrick Rose started two games and got injured. Bodega Wi-Fi, I agree with you. And I mentioned that in several live streams. I think our top priority is center. Right? We have to get a guy to gravitize the paint. Right? We have to have a guy to gravitize the paint. Gravitize is not even a word, but I'm using it in a basketball sense. We have to have a presence down low where defenders can't stay pasted to shooters. They have to come down and double. Hey, the Garza kid from Iowa, I understand. And he's a beast in the weight room, right? He's a beast in the weight room. He's a weight room bully, right? But listen, I don't know. Be civilized. We do need a center that can spread the floor. But to this Dame Lillard thing, what do y'all say about Dame Lillard? Should I put it on the community tab? You know what? I am going to put it. You know what? I'm going to take it to the streets. I'm taking it to the community tab. Right? I'm going to take it to the community tab. That's where we settle stuff at. I'm gonna take it to the street. That's what we'll settle it at. That way we can look at the votes. Let me see, poll. The question is this: should the Knicks use all available assets to acquire Damian Lillard? Question mark. Should the Knicks use all available assets to acquire Damian Lillard? How many L's did I put in there? All right, so we're going to take it to the streets. Should the Knicks use all available assets to acquire Damian Lillard? All right, so it's out there. It's out there. Should the Knicks use all available assets to acquire Damian Lillard? Right? And while we out there in the streets, I'm going to add another poll too. How should the Knicks acquire their point guard of the future? Right? The answers are going to be simple. The NBA draft, via trade, via free agency. All right, so if you get time, go to the community tab and let your voice be heard. Should the Knicks use all available assets to acquire Damian Lillard? And how should the Knicks acquire their point guard of the future? Draft, free agency, trade. What's good? What's good? So Charlie Walker says Ball, RJ Barrett, Randall, Garza, Zach LaVine. Starting the what? What? Ball, RJ Barrett, Randall, Garza, Zach LaVine. Come on. Who's going to play the three in that lineup? Yasin Bayan, what's good? What's good? Kevin Middleton says, I wouldn't be surprised if we trade this whole team or bring everyone back. I think we're going to be in for a shock on draft night. Our favorite child, RJ, may be packaged in a big deal. Bro, I'm telling you, if they trade RJ Barrett, if they trade RJ Barrett for a 30-something-year-old dude and we get knocked out of the first round of the playoffs next year, Andy Garcia, I'm with you. If they trade RJ, well, I won't be done, but I will be mad as hell. I ain't gonna lie. So tell me what you think on the community tab. Should the Knicks trade all available assets? Or should all make all available assets? Or how did we phrase it? Should the Knicks use all available assets to acquire Damian Lillard? Right now, no is in the lead. And right now, how should the Knicks acquire their point guard of the future? Via free agency is in the lead. So if you want your voice heard, and if you want your opinion to matter, go to the community tab and vote on those two polls real quick. Come back. Don't get lost. You know what I'm saying? White Falcon says, RJ ain't going nowhere. He bringing Zion. Hey, man. The NBA, if you think Zion Williamson is coming to New York, y'all are bugging. If you think the NBA is going to allow its future darling to come to New York, you are bugging. Cuts, Kicks, and Knicks says trade should involve top 3 players only. I feel you. Anthony Parker Jr. says, LOL, what Zion said it himself. He loves New York. Yeah, no. Yeah, I understand what you're coming from, but no. No. That would destroy the Pelicans. Can you imagine being a Pelicans fan and watching Anthony Davis walk out the door? Watch Chris Paul walk out the door? And then watch Zion walk out the door? What do you have a team for? Man, let me get something to drink, man. I'm a little... I feel you, Anthony Park. I feel you. I understand. You said, who cares? This is a business. But do you remember? Okay, I'll give you an example, and it's a baseball example. When the Yankees signed all the key free agents, you wound up having to move a baseball team out of Montreal. You had to move them to, I think they played in Puerto Rico, and then they moved to Washington. When your big market gets all the resources, the runts shrivel up. Sidman says, I like Dinwiddie. I dislike Dinwiddie, and I think he's a clown. Dinwiddie has a Brooklyn Nets tattoo on his heart, and they do him grimy. Every year they bring in his replacement. Every year. Manny Ramos says the Expos were the farm team for the league. Yeah. Especially the Yankees. Not guys leaving Montreal going directly to the Yankees. But you know what I mean. I understand Dinwiddie, bro. I understand who Dinwiddie is. But Dinwiddie was the Brooklyn Nets' Theo Pinson, and they barely gave him a jersey. Brooklyn was mad disrespectful to Spencer Dinwiddie. They bought in his replacement every year, every season. Now, Anthony Park, I understand what you say. The whole the thing is, the conversation goes back. So we have a conversation that's open ended about small market teams and how they always get the number 1 pick. And so if you wasn't there for the initial conversation, you probably wouldn't get, you know what I'm saying, why I jumped in and said what I said at that point. But the thing about it is so we have a open-ended conversation. Like when LeBron left, why did Cleveland get all those first-round picks? All those number 1 picks, I'm sorry. LeBron left town, and these dudes got, all in a 3-year stretch, they got Kyrie, Anthony Bennett, and Andrew Wiggins in a 4-year stretch. And not that Anthony Bennett turned into something. That's not the point. The point is that they got the opportunity to get the pick of the litter after LeBron left. And I don't think it's a coincidence either. I don't think it's a coincidence. Let's get Brogdon that point. Big guards play defense and shoot threes. Hey, potentially. Potentially. I think that's just what it is. You know. I'm not a Brogdon fan per se. I don't have a dislike for him. I just think he's vanilla. I think he's vanilla ice cream. I think he's nothing special. And I'm probably wrong, right? I'm probably wrong. But I just don't see it. Hinton Murphy, our guy, says it's called product placement. Yeah, I can see that. White Falcon says Lonzo, Frank, RJ, Randle, Mitch, Zion. Wow. Okay. Clever Star says, who's a better fit for the Knicks, Dame Time or CP3? CP3. Because your expectations with Damian Lillard would be championship. Because we'll add all the requisite parts. We'll be like, oh man, we got a big that can score. We got a scorer off the bench, and then we got the best defense. And if you add Damian Lillard, that's all we need to knock off the Lakers or whoever come from the West. That's all we need to knock off the Clippers with. No. CP the Artist says he's been standing out. Let me see. Let me read what CP the Artist says. CP the Artist says he's been standing out in the rain, wondering why Uncle Freezy walked by him and didn't autograph his thing for something. I don't know. CP the Artist, do I really need to get that girl Dido to start singing that song? Da, 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 da. CP the Artist says, I don't know the NBA. Okay. What I do know is that Damian Lillard is going to cost our franchise a bunch of assets, and he's going to come here and make a bunch of money. And however many players we give up, well, I don't know whether it's 6 or 10. Right? If it's 6, they're going to be prime players. If it's 10, it's going to be some draft picks thrown in there. Spread it out. Right? But whatever you pay, it's going to be a lot. How about that, CP the Artist? Right? Damian Lillard and his 31-year-old self can stay in Portland, Oregon. Damian Lillard is a loser. But he will remind you that Hulu has live sports. You know who I would rather go get? And I know this is not even reasonable or feasible. Jamal Murray. I know we can't go. I know that Denver's not giving up Jamal Murray, right? But there's something to that kid, like some grit to that kid that I like, right? Jamal Murray had surgery to repair his torn ACL, and like 3 weeks later, he was on the court with his boys during a playoff game on crutches, trying to shag balls, and everybody like, bro. Jamal Murray, you shouldn't even be out. You shouldn't even be out here. But the fact that he was show you grit. So Sekhi says, and I know I'm pronouncing this wrong. I'm sorry. Lonzo Ball is a loser, never made the playoffs. I agree. White Falcon, I know this. I know it's unfeasible. It's not reasonable. It's not feasible, right? But what I'm saying is if we go out and get a guy, I need to get a guy like that. Somebody gritty. Is Malcolm Brogdon gritty like that? Is Malcolm Brogdon gritty? Somebody let me know. Is he tough? Because, see, the thing is, if you're in Portland, Oregon, and you have a bad game in game 6, they 9 beat writers are going to be like, Dame, what was wrong with the basketballs tonight? Dame, why did they keep moving the basket? Dame, was it too much wind in the arena? Dame, why did they have you play on a Thursday? They know you only like playing on Wednesdays and Fridays. But you come to New York and you listen, Dame Lillard, you come to New York and have a bad game in a game 6, you know what's going to happen? They're going to be like, trade him for Steph Curry. They're going to be on you like the white that is on rice. So the eight beat reporters in Portland, Oregon, after a bad game are going to be like, Dame, what was the basketball too orange or was it brown? Was the rim moving? I saw those the other team were saying bad words to you. Did that hurt your feelings? Bruh, you come to New York, I'm doing the Knicks morning drive. We live for this. There's no Trailblazers morning drive. You can do all of that stuff in these small markets and these small towns and think you can get away with it. You can't do that in New York. King J, what's good? Hulk, what's good? Hey, Duran for Hernandez, what's good? Vildoza. That's the answer. I'm in wait and see mode, right? About Vildoza. So don't call me a hater. I'm just in wait and see mode. You know what I mean? I'm in wait and see mode. Real King, what's good? Allah Wise, what's good? Dame Lillard it won't work in New York because the one game he scores 15 points and we lose by 6. Knicks fans are gonna be. Why do you think KD went to Brooklyn? And trust me, Dame Lillard is no Kevin Durant. Why do you think James Harden is in Brooklyn? Because James Harden and Dame Lillard are exactly the same. Regular season champions. But when they get to the playoffs, their collars get a little tighter and their breasts get a little shorter. And this is for CP the artist too. Hey, Dame Lillard is going to be 31, bro. No, now's not the time to trade for an old point guard. We traded Rod Strickland for an old point guard. How did that turn out? Some of y'all still regret the Rod Strickland trade. To this day, y'all still regret the Rod Strickland trade. Some of y'all see a Knicks fan and just blurt out Rod Strickland just to ruin people's day. Rod Strickland! Oh no! Cuts, kicks, and Knicks says no trade for small dudes, need big point guard. Brogdon will fit the grind, gritty culture. How big is Brogdon? Let me see. Brogdon. I'm assuming Brogdon is about 6'4", about 225. That's what I think he is. Brogdon is 6'5", 229. Good Lord. Malcolm Brogdon is 6'5", 229. Can he stay with little guards? If he can stay with small guards, I say sign me up. And he made a natural progression. He went from 10 to 13 to 15 to 16 and a half to 21. So there's a natural progression there. But geez, this dude is old. He was a 24-year-old rookie. Oh, Georgie, don't. What do you think about De'Aaron Fox? What's his contract situation? So he just signed. He just signed an extension for the maximum amount of money allowed under the CBA. So I don't think it's not Kawhi Leonard money, but it's definitely a lot of money. I like De'Aaron Fox. I just don't like how to put it. I just don't like what we'll have to give up to get him. And I think his numbers are inflated because he plays in a up-tempo system. They play on a racetrack. So his numbers are inflated. I would take 10% off those numbers, all of his numbers, when he get to New York. 10% off top. So if he was averaging 20, he'll average 18. Does he still look attractive? I don't think so. Because, and I say 10%, and 10% sounds steep, but you're talking about the extremes. You're talking about in Sacramento, it's a racetrack. In New York, no, it's not a racetrack. It's the opposite. Andre Bryant, oh, geez. Andre Bryant says, the Knicks got to follow the current NBA trend, getting 2 elite wings. Who are those elite wings? Who are those elite wings? Who are those elite wings that you want to acquire? Paul George and Kawhi Leonard types? You want to acquire Paul George and Paul George and Kawhi Leonard types? But where do you acquire them from? Do you get them in the draft? Anthony D, what's good? Tatum and Brown, that's another dope comment. Andre Bryant, good point. Good point, Andre Bryant. That was really smart. Tatum and Brown, those are 2 elite wings. How many teams have 2 elite wings? How many teams have 2 elite wings? Anthony D says, Freezy, what the French Foreign Legion are you talking about? Hell yeah, it's a fox. No, what are you talking about? Hey man, we can't just go. Everything that's flashy, everything that glitter ain't gold. Right? Everything that glitter ain't gold. It's just the way it is. And AD, you know better. What are you talking about, AD? You know everybody is not cut out to play in New York. Everybody's not cut out to play here. It is what it is. Oh, TJ Warren is available? Bodega Wi-Fi? Bodega Wi-Fi said TJ Warren's available. Okay. Mo, what's good? Mo says, I want Charles Bassey in the draft. Solid big with upside. Mitch after the foot injury is an unknown. I don't know. And I'm still frustrated that Spectrum ruined my day, too, so. Block 53 says, yeah, we need a center that can score. Yep. Hey, y'all, I got to run. I'm going to run. I'm going to end this right here. I'm going to run. I'm sorry I can't hang out longer, but I got some stuff that I got to do. I got to pick up some meds. So I got to pick up some meds. Knicks and Night podcast, 11:45. I hope to see everybody there. For the mods, that t-shirt idea is fire. Like Dylan, super hot fire. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace.